Over the weekend, one of my friends told me that I have too big of a heart, and I do agree, but as much as it's both a gift and a curse, I think that it's more of a gift than a curse, so I kind of wanted to weigh in on that for today's video. I'm sure just like me, you right now are in a situation or a circumstance or a relationship where you are just trying to piece everything together, or you can't piece it together, and then you get frustrated when you can't just understand why things are the way that they are. And I've come across that a lot in my life. And one of the things I do a lot, no matter who it is or what it is, I try to put myself in the other person's shoes and think about what would I do if I was in that situation. And people could see that as maybe a weakness or being a pushover or being in denial, whatever it is. But the reason I do it is because at the end of the day, you never really know what anyone's going through. We all put on these masks. We post all these things on our Instagram or Twitter, and just with how social media is. And we only show like the good in our lives. And at the end of the day, every single person you know is going through some kind of battle that you don't know about. And there is no one that can just like bypass not going through a difficult time in their life. And that's why like I've always tried to just put myself in their shoes. And yeah, sometimes that may be hard to do, because if you're like me, you'll have your stubborn ways, or when you have a thought, you know that you're right because you thought it through, and no one can just tell you anything. And it's like I said, at the end of the day, you really don't know what it's like to be in a situation. You can't comment on a situation without really being in it. And that's another reason why I don't like to speak on things that I really don't know much about. But there was a quote that stood out to me the other day, and it was, instead of putting others in their place, put yourself in their place. And that really hit home. Like I said, I already did it, but now I'm being very mindful of really doing it. And don't get me wrong, like there's a fine line between being nice and understanding and being a pushover. There's some people that unfortunately will take advantage of you because you know you're nice, but then there's other people who won't take advantage of you, and they're good people that you gotta kind of like pick and choose. But today I want you guys to think about someone you're frustrated with, in a situation you're frustrated with, and then instead of looking at it from your shoes and being selfish and thinking about your feelings, your wants, your needs, put yourself in that person's shoes that you are getting frustrated with, and think about what would you really do in the situation. Would you be doing what they do? Would you be doing worse? Would you not? I don't know what it is, but I just want to challenge you guys to really look at things from a different perspective. Don't be so selfish and make everything about you, but also don't be a pushover and get walked all over. And I don't know, I wanted to talk about that today. Every time I do videos, I just start talking about whatever I want once the camera goes on, and that's what I chose to. So if this video helped you, gave you a different perspective, maybe you reached out to the person and maybe you apologized for, I don't know, being crazy or not understanding, or maybe you have been too understanding and you're like, okay, I need to stop being so understanding, because like I said, there's a fine line. I don't know, but if it helped you, comment below, and I'll see you guys next week.
And don't be afraid to wear some dirty shoes or some dingy jeans, in your opinion, because people see you grow with it. You don't gotta come on the music